Thank you for watching RooTV.
Hello everyone, and welcome to our very first live episode of RooTV. I'm Jocelyn Summers.
And I'm Alexandria Ersman. Jazz, how was your weekend?
Well, Alex, I spent my weekend down in Springfield hanging out with some Missouri State friends, and I actually went to Buc-ee's for the first time. Have you ever been?
I love that place, that big-headed beaver, and I heard they might be potentially expanding into KCK near the Legends.
That would be amazing, honestly. It was quite literally the most exciting gas station trip I ever had. I went back 3 times. It's almost too good to be true.
Something else that seems too good to be true is generative AI. Students have heavily relied on ChatGPT to help them with their assignments. Marissa has more information about AI on campus.
AI has quickly become an easy resource for just about everyone, but especially students. The AI tool ChatGPT is a popular subject around students and can be useful to an extent. Although there are many great things about ChatGPT, some students might find themselves taking advantage of the AI tool. UMKC junior Joshua Cunningham shares his thoughts about the popular topic of AI among college students.
Honestly, I don't know how I feel about ChatGPT. I'm not a big fan of AI, especially like being a music student, like seeing stuff with like the Drake and the Weeknd and those songs like coming out. I feel like it can take creativity away from artists and not lend people to be more creative.
Some UMKC professors have taken more precaution when grading assignments in hopes of trying to be more aware of when a student is using AI incorrectly. Talk to your professor if you are unsure about the proper and improper use of AI as a student.
Last week, students and other community members held an empowering encampment at the University Playhouse in solidarity with Palestine. Students for Justice in Palestine organized a liberation zone that included speakers leading chants and tents that symbolized support for the other students who were protesting around the nation. Presidential candidate Jill Stein attended and gave a speech.
Country, and now across the world, to stand up and demand not only our rights to free speech, our rights to protest, but to demand an end to genocide now in Gaza and Palestine. And we will stop.
SJP and others who attended faced university backlash as tents were torn down and police surrounded the protest. Let's head into the den with Zach.
Thank you, Jaslyn. There's quite a bit to talk about today, so let's get right into it. Roos Men's Golf won the Summit League Championship last week. The 3-day event, lasting from April 28th to 30th, saw the Roos shoot a combined 31 under par. Next, the men head to Austin, Texas to take on the NCAA Regionals, and should the Roos advance to the Nationals, it would be the first time in school history. Roos softball took on Western Illinois and North Dakota last week. After losing to Western Illinois 4-3, the Roos beat North Dakota twice out of the 3 games, and the team ends the season with a record of 21-29, third place in the Summit League. Next, the Roos head to Brookings, South Dakota for the Summit League tournament, May 8th through 11th. Their opponent in the first round will be North Dakota State. Good luck. Looking to professional sports, the Kansas City Current took on the Houston Dash on Sunday, May 5th. While the game resulted in a 1-1 draw, the Current stay undefeated. However, the team has dropped to second in the NWSL, being overtaken in points by the Orlando Pride. The Current take on the Seattle Reign FC on Wednesday, May 8th. Sporting Kansas City took on Real Salt Lake on Saturday, May 4th. Sporting again lost, but this time 1-0. Sporting stays in 10th place in the Western Conference of the MLS with 11 points. Up next, Sporting takes on Union Omaha on May 8th. The Kansas City Royals are still one of the hottest teams in baseball. Over the last week, the Royals took on the Toronto Blue Jays and Texas Rangers. The Royals won the series against the Blue Jays 2-1, but lost the series to the Rangers 1-2. The Royals have 7 games over the next week, 3 here in Kansas City against the Milwaukee Brewers, including one tonight at 6:10 p.m. Then they head to Los Angeles to take on the Angels for a 4-game series. You may have heard that campus dining will undergo a dramatic change in the fall semester. Marissa Leggio has more.
Being made to UMKC dining services has students questioning why this change is needed. The student union is a common place for students to eat, study, or simply just hang out. The union is also home to the beloved Chick-fil-A, which is a fan favorite by many. With these changes quickly approaching and students' concerns rising, Jody Jeffries, director of the student union, shares his thoughts.
I'm excited. This will be a change in the mode of delivery of food service at UMKC, different than anything we've seen. We've been doing the same thing since 1962, serving out of the same footprint. And so that part of the change has me excited on what that future might be, not only for the immediate impact, but for the impact on the institution as a whole for a long period of time.
Faculty members of the student union are eager for students to see what these plans look like and how much more beneficial they will be.
2, 1. I'm excited to see how different the student union will be next semester. Do you have any exciting plans or internships this summer?
Well, yes and yes. I'm traveling to both LA and Baltimore and also interning for Roo News to write stories all summer. What about you, Alex?
Well, I'm taking this summer to relax a little bit. I might go to Washington or hit the lake, and then I graduate this fall.
I don't know how I'll anchor without you next spring, but it looks like we have reached the end of our show today. Thank you all so much for tuning into our live episode. Make sure to hop on the subscribe button and follow us on Instagram at Roo News UMKC. We will see you next semester, and as always, Roo up.
All right, we're on credits.